Hello. Okay, so now we're gonna do a relative compression test with my launch model 02-2. I'm gonna be using a Handtech 650 clamp, and I am also gonna be trigger on the number 1 cylinder control, ignition control, and then my settings on my launch will be on my first channel. It's going to be 100 amps AC, which is this one right here, current. And then for my trigger will be on my channel 2, 5 volts, so 2-volt division. And then we're gonna go on a single sequence, and then we're gonna run the compression test, and that should be good enough. So let's try that. So right there should be good enough. So now let's look at the waveform. So this is my waveform for my launch model 022 oscilloscope, and I'm using my tablet, my launch tablet. Okay, now let's measure. So let's move this. As you can see, where did I leave my pen? Excuse me, I'm gonna grab my pen. It's kind of hard to record by myself, so be patient with me, please. So I'm gonna zoom this out. So I'm gonna go to 100 milliseconds, and then try and move back a little bit more. So first, let's go 100 milliseconds, and let's bring it up to 50 amps scale. Let's see if we can zoom in. No, I don't want to zoom in. Let's bring it down to 500. So as you can see, let me see if I can fix this waveforms a little bit off. So here's my cylinders. So this is my number 1 cylinder, and there will be my number 8. Well, not number 8, but you know what I mean. Like my firing order should be 1 8 7 2 6 5 4 4 3, and then I don't really like this waveform. I think the Handtech is a little bit better on it, because for some reason on this scope, it doesn't matter how much you play with it, the waveform does not look that good. But if I take my cursors, so I'm gonna move channel 2 up. Let's bring it down a little bit more. Okay, so right there. So if you take, let's do it from this side. So this cylinder right here, to this cylinder right there, that should be my A cylinders right here. The waveform looks better on this side. So let's try and expand that. Let's see if we can. So right here, it looks better right there. So this is my cylinder 1, and then whichever fire order it is, but these are my A cylinders right here. And there's some type of noise. I don't know if it's the ground or I don't know what's going on there, but for some reason this scope does that. And so I'm going to take my cursors, and then I'm going to put one right about there. Take my other one, put it say right there. So you can see my cylinders are pretty much even on the compression stroke. So my compression is good. This is just a test that I'm doing with Launch Model 022 scope, because there's not many YouTube videos on it. And then the settings I have are pretty much 100 amps AC current. And then on my trigger, I have 2 volts per division, X1. So that should make it fairly easy for your scope to pick it up. And then hopefully this video is good for you guys. Thank you.